Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Last Friday, the Democratic presidential candidates took to the New Hampshire for the 8th Democratic debate. With the Iowa caucus results finally in, candidates like former Vice President Biden and Senators Klobuchar and Warren were feeling the pressure to stand out while the current Democratic frontrunners Bernie Sanders and Pete Buttigieg try to keep their spots. Tomorrow, the New Hampshire primary for all three political parties will take place. Since President Trump is almost definitely the candidate for the Republican Party, the Democratic candidates are waiting anxiously to see who will come out on top.
Late last week, Macy's debuted their brand new retail concept, Market by Macy's, in Southlake Town Square. This 20,000 square foot store includes products from name brands and local designers, a cafe and bar, as well as a space to be rented out for parties and events. This launch follows the retailer's announcement to close 125 stores and rebrand in an effort to keep in-person shopping alive in an age of online shopping. Market by Macy's is expected to open another store in Fort Worth sometime in the future. And as we recognize important figures and events in the history of African Americans, Quentin Willis brings you a first-hand account of the life and times of one of the abolitionists' most prominent figures in this week's Book of the Week.
For this week's Book of the Week, I'm here with Quentin to talk about the narrative of Frederick Douglass. So what's it about?
It's about how Frederick Douglass, most slaves were not allowed to have the ability to learn how to read or write. But since he was house slave and had a nice mistress, she taught him how to read and write, which he used to write his own book, but also to help spread the word about the abolitionists that wanted to free slaves.
Okay, and the mistress helped him write it himself? Like he wrote the book about
him?
Yeah,
he wrote it about himself, but he also wrote some newspapers so that he wasn't the only one, or his local area wasn't the only people that heard or read his writings.
Oh, so it's more like widespread through the news kind of thing in the book?
Pretty much.
Okay. What did you like a lot about the book?
I like that. I mean, most people, when they write an autobiography, they write about what they are now. So how successful they are now, while he wrote it about from his start to finish. So when he was a younger child to when he became successful.
Anything you would recommend to people about the book?
Well, if you like nonfiction books, I'm not really a big fan of them, but this one struck me to say, hey, it's a good book, so I think you should read it.
And is there any place where we can get the book? I heard it was in the library in this school, no?
Yeah, it's more of a different version of the book. So, it's pretty much the same topic, but if you want probably another version, you can probably go get it at your local library.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us. And if you guys want to read, it's the narrative of Frederick Douglass. Thank you.
Thanks, Quentin. The freezing temperatures are now long behind us, and it's finally time to start feeling like spring, showers and all. Ryan, what can you tell us about this rain?
Well, Abby, like I said on Friday, we shouldn't take that sun for granted because in true Texas fashion, the weather is always changing. Now today it'll be mostly cloudy with some scattered storms throughout the day. Now I know there's a baseball game tonight, so make sure you're monitoring that rain as well. It'll be pretty chilly with the highs in the 40s. Now looking at this week, there'll be heavy rain and storms on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the temperatures will drop back down after the rain moves through. But it'll start climbing by the end of the week, and I'll be back with your weekend update this Friday. Now, if you didn't know, it's National Umbrella Day, so make sure you're carrying your umbrella if you're heading to any of those games. But Shelby, did this rain affect our Texan athletes?
Not yet, but Ryan, let's get to some results first. The Texan wrestling team competed at their district tournament last Thursday and Friday. Our boys and girls dominated the mats, ranking in 11 gold medals, 5 silver medals, and 3 bronze medals. A huge congratulations to all of our Texan wrestlers as they grabbed the title of 2020 district champions. It was a rough weekend for the basketball teams as they would both lose to the Braswell Bengals. The girls lost 56-22 and the boys lost 75-61. Tomorrow night is senior night for the girls team as they play their final game of the season against the Little Elm Lobos. The game starts at 6:15, but the celebration of our seniors will be just before warm-ups. The boys' game will follow. The baseball team has a game tonight at 4 o'clock at home. Like Ryan said, it is National Umbrella Day, so it may rain. So if you're going, make sure to bring that umbrella just in case. And also remember to be loud and proud as it is our baseball team's first official game of the season. Now, the 92nd Oscars took place just last night. Mitchell, tell me, were there any surprise winners?
Last night had me working a load for this. I'm working after hours for you guys, but I'm fine with it because the Oscars aired last night, and oh my, were there some shockers. The main shocker, though, was that this Oscars, the 92nd Oscars, was the first time that a foreign language film took the top prize. Parasite, directed by the now award-winning director Bong Joon-ho, won the Best Picture award. Now, I never saw this movie, but some of the movies that it competed against I did see. They were phenomenal. And seeing that this won, this had me shook. 1917, Joker, Ford v Ferrari, Little Women, Marriage Story, The Irishman, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood all fell face first into the mud at the feet of Parasite. Now that this is definitely one that I need to see. I need to see what I've been missing out on, you know? But moving from Best Films was Best Actress and Best Actor. Best Actress being Renee Zellweger for her role in Judy and Joaquin Phoenix for his role in Joker. Best Visual Effects went to 1917, Best Music Score went to Joker, Best Production Design went to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and the Best Animated Movie went to Toy Story 4, which I can wholeheartedly agree with. I cried at the end of that one. And one final thing that we can all pull from the Oscars are some Billie Eilish memes. Maya Rudolph and Kristen Wiig's impromptu musical medley had Billie more shook than I was. She was all like, "What the heck is this?" Oh, Billie. She wasn't the only one shook, though. Eminem took the stage a few years late, leaving many stars shocked, including Tony Award-winning Idina Menzel and Academy, Emmy, and BAFTA Award-winning Martin Scorsese. Man, that stuff had me laughing so hard. Well, anyways, that's all we have for the Oscars, but don't fret because Christian will be back this Friday with your next entertainment update. But let me tell you, last night it was a trial going through that. It was 6 hours long.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's why I did not watch it.
Me and my mom watched it, and I have to say, like, all those speakers that were getting up there, like, they had way longer than 45 seconds.
Joaquin Phoenix's speech, way too long.
Way too
It was good,
long.
but it was long.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and we also want to congratulate our UIL academic teams who went on Saturday to a practice meet at Denton Ryan. There was some pretty tough competition, so congratulations to all those who competed and a bigger congratulations to all those who placed.
Tomorrow, we reveal a hotel that packs a nostalgia for gamers and a tunnel that burrows underneath Las Vegas in Tech Talk.
And a way for you to seamlessly fit in work with your schooling. Have a great day. This has been NHSTV Live.